Good morning, friends. It's Dr. Jackson with your spoonful of PBJ for this Monday morning. I hope that you had a wonderful weekend. But regardless of what kind of weekend you have, this is a new day with new opportunities. So welcome to Monday morning. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. And as we go forward, I want to encourage you today to clear the clutter. Just clear the clutter. Let's get rid of the mess. You do understand that we live in a day and age of information where information is coming at us 24/7 with the touch of our finger or with even our voice. We can ask any question and get an answer. Now, I'm not saying it's always a good answer or the right answer, but you can get an answer just by asking a question to your electronic device. It's a lot of information. So as we have all this information coming at us, you got to know that there's some foolishness and some junk that comes through as well. And in order for us to be our best selves, we have to clear the clutter. Just like anything else in your life that you clean, your mind and your spirit needs a good old cleaning. So today we're talking about clearing the clutter, okay? And the first thing I want to encourage you to do is I want you to capture your day by commanding your morning. Capture your day by commanding your morning. There have been studies that show that people are more productive when they get up a little bit earlier. I have experienced this and I do experience it in my life when I take the time to get up early. I'm talking early, y'all. Now, keep in mind, I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm a dog mom, I'm a leader at work. If I am not up early enough, I wake up in the throes of all of my responsibilities and I find myself just chasing for the rest of the day. But when I discipline myself to wake up just a little bit earlier before any of my responsibilities are calling on me, before anybody has a question, before anybody needs anything from me, before I'm responsible for doing anything for anybody else, I wake up and have time just for me. Time to pray, time to reflect, time to slow down, time to be quiet. Time to be quiet. Have you ever noticed, and I'm not sure if it's true for y'all, but it's true for me, I get the best ideas in the shower. The best ideas and solutions in the shower. I get some good answers in the shower. Why? There's no TV. There's no YouTube. There's no other person. There's no little puppy. There is nobody there but me and my thoughts. And I can actually hear them. I can hear my thoughts when I'm in the shower because that's my quiet time. That's my time for Patrice. I'm a better mama. I'm a better wife. I am a better leader when I discipline myself enough to get up before anybody else needs me and take that time for Patrice. So I want you to grab hold of that morning so that you can capture your day. Number 2, I want you to consider journaling. However you write, whether you type, whether you post or write it with your hand. I have notebooks all over this house and electronic notes of where I have journaled. I write down my prayers. And I can't tell you how refreshing it is to be able to look back at an old notebook or look back at an old note in my phone and realize that I'm living in the manifestation of what I asked for. And not all my prayers have been answered yet, but just to see the progress is so refreshing. It also allows me to assess my thought patterns. When I write down what I'm thinking and what I'm fearing, what I'm concerned about, then it allows me to read it and see for myself how I'm doing and have a little check-in with Patrice. So I encourage you to consider journaling, whether you take voice notes or videos or write it with your hand or type it in your phone. Whatever works for you, I encourage you to do that. You know, I had the opportunity, I told you our daughter was here for a while after her school closed because of COVID. She came and finished her semesters here, and she's gone now and in her apartment. But while she was here, she showed me a printed prayer that I wrote for her when she was 16. And she's held on to that prayer. And she continues to keep it in a special place. And just to know that, one, it was significant for my child, but two, so significant that she's held on to it years later, is just refreshing to my soul. And I'm so glad I wrote it down so that she knows my thoughts in my heart for her. So write it down, journal it. What else I would like to tell you, friends, is to turn it off. Just turn it off. Turn off the news, turn off the video, turn off the blogs, turn off the negative conversations. Just turn it off. What you sow is exactly what you are going to reap. In your own mind, what you sow is exactly what you are going to reap. So what are you listening to? What are you watching? What are you taking in? Consider your five senses the gateways to your soul. And everything that you experience in your five senses plants a seed in your spirit and in your mind that will be manifested in how you speak and what you do. So exactly what you plant is what you're going to get. So there are some things that we just need to turn it off. If you are looking at what's being manifested through your life, your behavior, your speech, your patterns, your thought patterns, and you don't like what you see or you're concerned with what you see, then I want you to assess what you are taking in. What are you planting? What are you paying attention to? What are you giving your time to? Time is the only thing we don't get back. People learn how to make money every day. There are ways to get more money. There are ways to get more of a lot of stuff. Tell me how you're going to make more time. So the minutes, the hours, the seconds that you give your attention to whatever you're giving your attention to, please know you don't get that time back. And exactly what you're putting in is exactly what you're going to get out. So make sure you pay attention to what you are sowing. And if it is not fruitful, if it is not helpful, if it is not loving, if it is not going to bring good to you, your family, and your community, turn it off. Now, I know you don't need my permission, but just in case you felt like you needed permission, turn it off, honey. Let it go. Make sure that you choose wisely. Choose wisely what you allow into your heart. Choose wisely what you entertain with your time and your attention, because exactly what you put in is what you are going to get out. So look, y'all, I gotta go. I'm back in the office today, back doing what I do. I've been doing it all along, but I'm doing it back from my office today. So I gotta head out. But before I did, I had to spend this time with you to encourage you. Clear the clutter. Let go of those things that are not fruitful, that are not helpful, that are not loving, that are not of good report. Let it go. Let go of those things. Clear out the things that shouldn't be there, so that what comes out in your speech and your thought patterns and your behavior is not just helpful and fruitful to you, but is helpful and fruitful to everyone around you. Now, I love you, and my prayers are always for you. And this week, I am praying that you find peace and that you find clarity and answers in your own heart, and that you can hear those thoughts, and that you can hear and receive those great ideas, and that those things that you've been struggling with become clear to you because you take time for yourself to clear the clutter. All right, y'all. Go on about your day. Have a great Monday. Enjoy it. Give it everything you got. And I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.